All right, let's get into some Floor Jansen from 2020. This is pre-COVID at Dornrussia singing Energize Me. We've seen some stuff from this concert. Some Floor solo stuff. Let's hit it.
Energize me, fire up this flame. It's burning between us. It's not a fantasy, another mystery. It's something I can feel, it's something I can see. It's like a memory, we need a melody. It's just what we are now, and we are here.
Nice! All right. I want to talk about her singing a little bit. Oh, it's good to see you, Floor. It's good to have you here. YouTube sensation. Amazing singer. One of my favorite people to talk about here. To study, as it were. What's cool about this concert is that, yes, it's her solo stuff, and you're not having to like decipher the entire huge Nightwish spectacle to get to Floor, which is beautiful. I love her outfit because you can see her breathing very clearly. And so with all of the different techniques she's using, the different timbres she's employing, you know, Floor is the master of versatility. And you get to see how she's using her air with that versatility. Let's go back a little bit. This is a short video. Now watch her abdomen. That area right above her belly button. Little underexposed. What's great here is it's a perfect example of everything she talks about in her masterclass videos. Floor she talks about using her different, parts of her breathing mechanism to power different types of singing that she does. Now, if it's just regular belting singing in her middle range, she's just like, let's just keep it supported, just generally supported. Then we have to employ that muscle ring around the lower ribs, which is commonly known as the intercostal muscles, right? And expanding in the back when we get into like mid-voice belting. Now, when she goes to high notes, she has to expand down into her lower back and feel that part open up. But we can see when she really brings some more energy, we can see that little pocket of, belly right above the belly button kind of come out when she takes the breath and just employ that force. It's not a huge thing. Sometimes I'm worried about the way I explain it because I make people feel like they have to go. It's not like that. It's very subtle. What's more important is that you feel that sensation. And you can see how subtle it is because she's wearing such like a revealing dress that reveals the breathing mechanism, as much as it could. When you're at this level, it's really not obvious just visually. When you're singing at this level, it's not a huge motion in the breathing mechanism. But we get to see a little bit extra in this circumstance. Maybe it's a weird thing to be talking about, but I think it's an opportunity to do that. And we're all in the right mindset to do that. See each breath. Did you see those little kicks that happen every time she takes even just the smallest catch breath? Even just the motion of the ocean. Oh man, we'll spin the wheel after this. By the way, guys, we'll spin the wheel after this. Watch back again, because these are all in her middle voice. It's all pretty even. She's keeping it breathy and very light head voice. It's she's just presenting the text. She's presenting the ideas. And even though it's light singing, she's still getting those little click breaths, those little catch breaths that are all fully supported. It's just small. It's not a huge difficult thing, but check it out. Watch the area between her belly button and her ribs. Kick. Did you see how fast that was? Am I tripping? Who is this person? 64-ounce slushy? This is Floor Jansen. Yeah, you better be careful about asking that here. Yeah, she's a powerhouse, but even when she's singing subtly, she's still in the vein of her whole technique, right? Like the technique doesn't change when she's singing easily versus when she's singing like the end of Ghost Love score. It's the same technique. How is she getting that much air so quickly by Becca? Well, it's about speed of expansion, right? Imagine... Oh. Let's talk about how to get air quickly for a second. We'll be back. Look at this. You guys know what this is? You know what this is? I pulled this out at a clinic last week. This little hole takes in air, and then it comes out. Let's see it. There. See it? It's a fireplace bellows, right? When you expand it, the air goes in. The air goes in as quickly as you expand it. That's exactly how our lungs work. The only thing we need to do to create air or to get air into our lungs is to expand, right? We've kind of, a lot of people adopt this technique of, they adopt this need to feel the air here, which is where you get things like gasps. That when you get a gasp that you feel in your throat, and when you feel the air in your throat going through, that's not sucking in air. That's not breathing. That's just you tensing up around the airflow as it goes in. All you need, though, to get air is to expand your ribs. Expand your ribs, expand your belly. You can get a completely silent, full breath very quickly. What slows down the process of taking in air is closing here in order to feel it or hear it. Right? Oh, Rune is back. Cosmic, can you bump up that recording for me if you found it? I can also dig it up, but we can do that after this. That's the point, right? So if I really want to hear the air, I can create a smaller aperture. But the only thing that necessitates air coming back in is the expansion. So if you can expand quickly, you can take a full breath. It might not feel in your mind like you're taking a full breath because you're so used to feeling the air here when you go or whatever, or you're closing on it and you're trying to feel it and you're trying to hear it. But you can get rid of all that stuff and still take a full breath, a fast full breath. It's all just about the muscles. So that's the kind of note that she says she has to expand into her lower back for and spread her back, right? Spread those muscles in her back and let those expand to even out the pressure. You know, it takes immense speed of air to get to those notes well, but you still can't over pressurize it. You can't just shove it up. You have to let it extend and go out naturally. Absolutely amazing. That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. Being able to arch your head up and keep that support down here. Because a lot of times, you know, everyone kind of has that connection from... She has one of the loosest jaws in this whole industry. She's able to do that without adjusting the sound at all. It stays released. It stays fluttery. You know, you don't need your jaw to sing, but even just wrenching up like that and keeping it released while still supporting with those abdominal muscles is so absolutely stellar. Unreal. Cosmic lied, Rune. I stopped it and I said Rune isn't here, and everyone was like, ah, but then we all elected together to save it for later. Did I say something messed up, Cosmic? I want to see that. Yeah. Cosmic's. Watch this. She knows. She knows damn well what she just did. It's hard, man. It's so ridiculous. It's all through the breath. All through the breath. At every moment, it's through the breath. And no matter if it's the easy stuff, if it's the really high, hard, compressed stuff, it's all through the breath. She's a perfect specimen of that. She preaches it. She practices it. It's impressive every single time. Like, it's as someone who's very, if you're a singer and you understand your technique, you watch her do that and you are inspired and you learn something. You know, it's absolutely amazing.